How's everybody doing? Happy Halloween, happy Halloween Eve. This video will probably be up on Halloween Eve, but happy Halloween. This probably be the last video before Halloween, maybe not, depending on if something comes in the mail tomorrow. But, you know, just wanted to stop by and hope everybody's having a great Halloween Eve. Just wanted to show you guys something today. I want to show you the horror vinyl collection. I think that would be a great time. It's Halloween. I got some I haven't shown y'all, so let's take a look. Now, some of these are going to be soundtracks of albums from actual bands, but I bought them because of a track from the movie. Number one, to start with, here is Dokken's Tooth and Nail. Now, the reason I got this was for In the Fire. Now, this song is played on certain versions of Dream Warriors when she is building the house in the beginning of the movie. And that song, Into the Fire, plays that Into the Fire! That song. It's really cool. And it's Patricia Arquette was playing it on her radio. And I really love the song, so I got that. Next, we'll go right along with Freddy, who's Dream Warriors, the soundtrack. It's got the single of Dream Warriors and two other songs in the back. So that's a great one. Probably one of the best soundtracks of the Nightmare on Elm Street series is Dream Master, Part 4. Absolutely brilliant soundtrack. Great bands on this. Awesome soundtrack. Nightmare on Elm Street Part 5, The Dream Child. And again, excellent soundtrack. Got some got some great hip hop tracks in there. Not huge into hip hop, but the music's still great. I really like the old school hip hop. Bring Your Daughter to the Slaughter by Bruce Dickinson from Iron Maiden. Great music on this. And the coolest soundtrack that I have for Freddy is definitely Freddy's Dead. Very rare soundtrack. Gorgeous vinyl. The music sounds incredible. Alice Cooper right there. So, just awesome. Awesome soundtrack to have. Let's see. Let's go through some of these first. This is Alice Cooper's Constrictor. Now, that's my Hey Stupid UK single. The reason I got this was for He's Back, The Man Behind the Mask. And I think we all know what song that's from. Friday the 13th, Part 6. The Jason Lives. And I also got this, Raise Your Fish and Yell, Alice Cooper, for a certain song. I love Alice, but there's a song called Prince of Darkness. Sound familiar? Which is a John Carpenter film. Alice wrote that for the movie. Here is probably one of the coolest soundtracks I own. I really think so. Return of the Living Dead Part 2 on original motion picture soundtrack. Excellent soundtrack. Just the greatest music on here. Just really the greatest music. So that's a great soundtrack to have if you guys collect vinyls and you want to get horror vinyls. Just absolutely the best one I have. Okay, moving along. Friday the 13th, the television show. Excellent soundtrack. Let me pull this out. Great pictures on the back. Great series, by the way. Just an excellent soundtrack. Fred Molan, who also did the music for Jason Takes Manhattan. This brought him on board. He had a very good rapport with Frank Mancuso Jr. with doing the soundtrack for this, and he was used on Part 8 and wrote The Darkest Side of the Night, which is one of my favorite songs from the Friday the 13th series. Probably my most favorite. Next, the original release of Halloween 3, Season of the Witch, on vinyl. Awesome soundtrack. Obviously, it's one of the... I praise this movie to no end. And actually, check this out. Here is the Death Waltz release. Well, you guys tell me which one is better. I'll let you guys be the judge. I can tell you which one sounds better, and that is definitely the original. Sometimes those 180-gram vinyls, I don't know what it does to the sound, but it just doesn't sound as crisp as the... There's a bit of a hiss to the album on the Death Waltz, but on the original there's a sharpness and a crispness to it that I like better, frankly. I have two more. Take a look at this. Oh, I'll save the best for last. Well, what I think is the best for last. Ugh! The Fog. Now, this is one of the greatest horror movie soundtracks ever. It really is. Here's the back. Just an excellent soundtrack. What's cool about this is the discs, or the vinyls themselves are gold. Blake's Gold you know, from the movie. Gorgeous soundtrack, one of the creepiest soundtracks ever. Just a great release. And the last but not least of what I've got is, I will say this, although I don't consider it to be the greatest, to me, I think I've said this before, to me the greatest horror movie ever made was Psycho. The greatest horror movie soundtrack ever made, in my opinion. And my favorite soundtrack, besides Halloween 3, the original Halloween on Death Waltz. Now, this vinyl is 180 grams, but it definitely sounds way better than what happened on the Halloween 3 Death Waltz. There's not that hum to it. As you can see, a very thick vinyl, and it's got the pumpkin on the front, and it's got the track listings. I'm going to pop this in while this video uploads and enjoy it. Just a beautiful, to me it's as scary as it sounds, it's also just as great sounding. I think it's just, horror music is just, can be so awesome because there's so much emotion in it. But this is great to have even if you're not a vinyl collector, just if you're a Michael Myers fan. Look how cool this is. On the mouth, as you can see, if that'll focus, it's actually the house that makes the mouth. Now, how cool is that? You know, it doesn't get much better than that. But guys, one more time, have a great Halloween. I may upload another video tomorrow for, it's Horror Block for October, if it comes in. If not, I'll still upload it. But, you know, guys, if this is the last video of Halloween, all y'all have a safe, good Halloween. You know, have fun. If you got kids, you know, keep your eye on them, be safe. You never know what kind of Looney Tunes might be out on Halloween night. Have fun. All you people out there that think Halloween is just against, you know what, I don't want to get into religion or politics, lighten up. Okay? Have a good time. Everybody have a great Halloween, and appreciate the support that y'all been giving me, and we're going to see you guys soon.